Hi, Scorpio. It's Aqua Goddess, and I hope that everyone is doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. For those of you that are new here, thank you very much for joining us today. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We would absolutely love for you to be a part of our family. Also, please follow our second channel, Troy's Mermaid Palace LLC. Keep in mind that the messages will be for past, present, future. They may or may not resonate with you, and also the roles may be reversed, so please put yourself where you may fit. Personal readings are available. Please email me at Troy's Mermaid Palace LLC at gmail.com. We are doing 50% off our full session readings all the way up until April 1st, 2026. So let's go ahead and tap right in, Scorpio. Spirit, tell me, what do we have for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node? What do we have for Scorpio? Wow, beautiful energy, Scorpio. This is also your energy. I see a lot of you guys harvesting right now, manifesting abundance. Okay, you could be somebody who is, I don't know if you're coming across a lump sum money. This could be tax season. This may be a business that's flourishing. I'm getting the energy of a lot of abundance. Okay, this could also be, finding different ways to make money. Okay, adding additional streams of income, lessons, unfinished business. Wow, you could also still be working on some projects. Some of y'all are working on some projects right now that you haven't fully completed. Spirit is telling me that that is going to be something that really adds to your abundance. So, whatever this is that you're working on that you haven't gotten done with yet is going to be something that brings in a lot of money. Okay. Tell me more for Scorpio. Yeah, rest and rejuvenate because I do feel like something's going to pick up faster than you expect. So, if this is something that you're creating that you haven't launched yet, when you do launch this idea or this project or whatever this is that you're doing, it's going to grow very rapidly. Spirit is also wanting you to recharge in between things so that you can do your best work. Number 19 represents the sun energy. This is a lot of success coming towards you. Um, Now, I feel like for some of you Scorpios, you're going to be spending some time at home. I don't see you traveling much. I see you working on something. I also feel like some of you guys are noticing that you're kind of tired. I feel like it's because you're really putting your energy into, you're using a lot of energy with whatever this is that you are um, creating. Wow. Now, keep in mind with the journey in reverse that, everybody's not going to be able to go with you. I feel like there are some relationships in your life that you're going to give a rest. Um, as you grow and change and develop and start investing more time and energy into yourself, people will feel like you're changing, you're acting different, you owe them something because you're shifting. Okay, you're shifting, and there's people that are not going to be on this journey with you. Spirit will expose them slowly but surely. And it doesn't have to be anything negative, it doesn't have to be any type of grudge or animosity or anything like that. But you will definitely see people for who they truly are as you shift. Yeah. Um, hmm. Some of you guys dealing with someone born in March, April, or May, Spirit is saying they are not going on this journey with you. I'm also getting for some of you, Leo. Okay, so I don't know if that was a specific question for someone, but there's your answer. Yep, because they'll envy you. So this is the reason why they are not going to be able to go because their jealousy is going to start to show. They will turn to your enemy. They will turn into your enemy because they're jealous of you. They'll start to talk behind your back or try to keep you close to get information, or they won't even want to be around you because they don't want to witness your success. It makes them feel the energy of lack. It's because they're comparing their life and their journey to yours when you guys got two separate lives and two separate journeys. But this will be exposed in due timing, divine timing, because you're growing, okay? You're expanding, you're maturing, and a lot of you guys are stepping into, like I said, you're stepping into wealth with the Empress. Okay, Libra, Taurus energy here. You have fixed sign Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio. What is the Empress? Eight of Cups. Could be walking away from a Libra or a Taurus for some of you. I feel like you have walked away from what no longer belongs, what no longer is aligned. And this is really creating space for you to focus more on following your dreams, focus more on your own personal growth and development, and nurturing um, yourself. A lot of you guys, like I said, you're maturing. Okay. So there could even be, um, there could have even been something thrown off about your confidence at some point, and that is a sign too. That could be something that you need to walk away from or leave behind you if you feel like someone wants to. Hmm, I feel like you could have been dealing with someone who may have had unfinished business. Could have even had a karmic, for some of you, a karmic child. Just juggling energy, and no matter how beautiful you are and confident you are, I feel like that is someone that you see marriage with. So it could have really affected you on a mental level. Something from your past may have been very conflicting. Could have even triggered something like childhood wounds. Okay. Um, I feel like you could go back and forth with someone from your past, and you run into the same issues over and over again, where they want to deal with multiple people and they want to deal with you, and they're basically just thinking with their third leg. They emotionally manipulate to um, get some sort of attention from you, um, interaction, intimacy. Okay. Tell me more. And then they hold back. I feel like no matter how compassionate you've been to someone, they've pretty much tried to put you in a situation where it's like it's only going to be sex, there's going to be other options. And I feel like you've had the courage to really just start new independently. Okay. Because, you know, if it can't change, it's got to end. So this is kind of what I see. You're not going to allow something to take you into a rock bottom state. You just don't operate like that. You're somebody who definitely takes care of yourself, good care of yourself. I feel like, and you do know your worth. This person, honestly, kind of, because I say that because I see the Empress to the pre-Empress. So that kind of goes back to the whole confidence thing that I was talking about. Like you're coming out as this Empress, but then it's like they're trying to kind of humble you or knock you down a notch. And it's over for that. Okay. Yeah, it's over for that. Yeah, that's why they're not getting any attention or action from you. And you're really coming off like you're unbothered, even though something could really hurt. It's like you know that a change is necessary and someone has betrayed you. So you can't just keep ignoring that, like how you feel. I feel like you're being very mature about the situation. And I also feel like you could have a very competitive work field, or you work in a business that where there's a lot going on. You're focusing on your business. just seeing things from another perspective. Um, Letting go of someone who basically just wanted to have some passionate sexual connection with you and hold back from really giving you a solid commitment. With the star and the devil, yeah, I feel like this person's very much so obsessed with you. um, I feel like for those of you, especially you healers or business owners, or somebody looks at you different, they see you as being inspirational when at first they just seeing you honestly as like a piece of meat. I'm gonna just be real with you. Um, they see that you are very responsible, and when it comes to moving forward, you're not hesitating. When it comes to trusting your intuition, you're not hesitating. They see you as someone who has a lot of power, especially spiritual power, with the high priestess and the temperance energy. They see you as somebody who gets downloads when you know when you're putting in too much work or something, and you can detach. Okay, so they definitely see you as somebody who's thinking more with your mind versus your heart. And they feel like you're very intelligent, you're very successful, and you are basically protecting your peace. They see you making positive changes here in your life. It turns them on even more to just see how determined you are. I feel like they also just notice, like, I don't know how successful you are or how much you've accomplished just through hard work. They see you as somebody who's very genuine, genuinely supportive, also, but someone who's not really as open with their heart as you were, as you were at some point. Yeah, with this Nine of Wands, they see you as someone, angel number 1212, who is protecting your heart, and they know they breadcrumbed you. At some point, this person, they have a hard time communicating that how happy you make them. They also see you as somebody that they could have happiness with forever with the Ten of Cups. Yeah. But they definitely see you could have a new home. For some of you, maybe you have a new addition to your family, a son, or they want to have a son. Somebody makes money for their spiritual guidance, but also for some of you, you're just closed off and focused on work and home. Somebody could work from home. Angel number 1313. Okay, what does this person want to say to Scorpio? I want to walk into the sunset with you. Hmm. I don't like to lose ego. Okay. So they feel like you pretty much outsmarted them. And it wasn't even in a spiteful or malicious way. They do feel like a loser. Okay. And they don't want competition with this. I have someone new. Sorry. They would hate to hear that. They're saying give them a few weeks. So this person plans on coming towards you in a few weeks. Angel number 1414. Right now, all they're worried about is them. They're being selfish. They're basically dealing with, like, they're sleeping with people right now. They're saying give them a few weeks and then they're going to come towards you. Yeah, this is what's happening in the background. Tell me more. Yeah, because you got, I cut him or her off. So I feel like they're going to cut somebody off in a couple weeks. Wow, this is crazy. Because they feel like they belong with you. It says, I feel that we're fated to be together. I reread our messages all the time. And I want to put you first. Wow. So, right now, honestly, this person is like dealing with someone. They're literally giving it 2, 3 weeks max before they cut this person off. They're saying that nobody can get in the way about how they feel about you. So they basically doing them right now, but it don't. They're saying it don't have nothing to do with how they feel about you. Okay. Best friends. So they're telling their best friend that they're so embarrassed by their behavior. For some of you, you could have a best friend of the opposite sex, and maybe they started doing weird shit because they felt like you and your best friend were sleeping together, and they're embarrassed. Angel number 1555, because that's not the case. They're saying they're not going anywhere, so this person is going to be very persistent when they come towards you. Tell me more. It says, I'm sorry for the pain that I've caused you. I'm sorry I wasn't there when you needed me the most. I wanted to be there to comfort you, but I was afraid of letting you down. Hmm. You mean the world to me. Everything revolves around you. I keep you on my mind when I'm making decisions. Whoa. So I feel like this could be someone new. I feel like you're on their mind, but they're obviously not really, I mean, like they're still doing them. I feel like this person plans on trying to put you first if you have them. But I do feel like they are a bit stuck in temptation, to be completely transparent with you. They dream about you though. And this person is wanting to really try their best to work on their self discipline. Yeah, changing and healing is coming out. So they're trying to work on changing. It says, I'm healing from my past. I'm working on letting it go so I can be free to fully love you. Your love gives me hope. As I am healing my past and childhood trauma, I just want you to send me love and healing energy. I'm working hard to change, to face up to all that I've been avoiding for so long. I know I need to do more, but I feel so exhausted and tired. Your love is inspiring me to make necessary changes in my life. So I definitely feel like I said, you inspired someone. All right. So this is what I got for you, Scorpio, and I hope that you enjoyed your reading. Please be sure to show love, like, share, subscribe. And until next time, love and light. Peace.